Good, right? Dude.
That's Clay Matthews.
Hey,
It's Clay Matthews.
you want some?
Yeah. Thanks.
The Big Zack Snack Meal. 3 of our delicious chicken fingers, crinkle fries, Texas toast, and Zack sauce. Served with a 22-ounce drink, all for just $5.49. Zaxby's, indescribably good.
You know, I really don't want to talk too much about my meeting with the players because that's really between us. But I'll tell you this, that they're a class group. One of them came up to me after it was over and said, hey, Mr. Jacobs, we're going to all stick together. We love Auburn, and we're all going to be here. So, and they were all lined up out down the hallway after it was over, going to shake Gene's hand. So, other than that, I'm not going to say.
How did you come up with the search committee, and how long was it formed?
How do we come up with the search committee? Dr. Gouge and I sat and talked about who it should be, who it could be, what will put us in the best position to bring in the best coach for Auburn.
And how long has it been formed?
I talked to all 3 of them this morning, or sometime today, not necessarily this morning. I've talked to all 3 of them. But, you know, when a couple of weeks ago, you know, you always have to be proactive and not reactive. I started formulating, you know, who would be on it and who would not. And I reached out to a couple of these guys and asked them that if we were to go this direction, would you be a part of it? Because it's always easier to not have a search committee than have one. So if we'd gone a different direction, it's easy to disengage them. It would have been more difficult to get them up and running. So.
Jay, sorry if I missed this before, but who else is going to be part of the committee besides those 3?
Myself.
That's just you 4?
Yes, us 4, yeah. Matt Crawford, Bo Jackson, Pat Sullivan, and myself will be the committee.
Obviously, I mean, the other 3 names on the search committee are people we all know. Talk about Matt Crawford.
Sure. Mac was a fullback here, Walter Gilbert Award winner here at Auburn. And I think you all should have his bio possibly. Do you, JG?
Yeah.
You know,
involved in this, you know, at this level.
yeah. He is a CEO turnaround expert. And we probably need a little turnaround here. And he is very objective, non-emotional guy, business-oriented, business sense, business savvy, and is well respected by the Auburn football community. It's really a blessing to have Mac as part of this. We all know Bo and Pat, and certainly having Pat as a current head coach is awful helpful when you're sitting talking to potential head coaches. And certainly Bo brings something completely to the table, and Mac does as well.
Jay, what's the
Come back to you.
What was the conversation with Gene like? I know you guys are close, but how did he take it, and what was he going through? I guess what did you guys talk about? Share that.
Sure. Happy to, Mike. You know, we've been talking for several weeks, and you know, almost daily. And you know, he's a class guy. He knows the business, and he knows that if you don't win enough, you don't get to stay. So he loves Auburn, and wants to stay here until he gets another job, and wants to help any way he can. Just class and character, integrity, same as always has been.
Would you guys use some search firm help as well, like you have in the past, to help you find them?
You know, from time to time, we always reach out to experts, and we'll do that in this case as well.
President Gouge, a week ago, outlined the factors that he looks at in terms of what he wants in a good athletic director as far as compliance, game day experience, winning, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about those factors?
Yeah, well, the five goals that we have are winning, rules compliance, as you mentioned, game day experience, graduating our student athletes, and how we do financially. And you know, fortunately for the last 10 years, we've been able to put money in the bank. As I've said repeatedly, I have the utmost confidence in our NCAA rules compliance. Winning, we've won 22 SEC championships and 12 national championships over the last 8 years. I think 22 puts us in 4th in the league, and I think 12 national championships puts us in top in the league. Graduating our student athletes, we've got 51% of our student athletes with a 3.0 or better. But you know, when you have a bad season, things go bad. Everything gets questions, as it should be. And we have room for improvement, but we're committed to making those improvements and doing what's necessary to compete at the highest level.